Hello friends, this is Melinda from Mind Hypnotism Channel Canada. Friends, today my topic to share with you guys is how we can face our fear. Friends, we all have fears. We all deal with fears somehow. At some point of life, we had maybe biggest fear or sometimes we have small fear. But this is the reality of our life. We all face the fears. First of all, what is the fear? We have to find out from our inside what is fear for me. Maybe some incident, some kind of insecurity is fearful to me, but for other person this is normal. Sometimes we face people we fear of, sometimes we feel kind of circumstances, we fear of those circumstances. Sometimes we move to some other place, some new place, new country, and we feel fear because we have to start our life once again in the new environment. Some people fear from their teachers, some people fear from their boss, some people fear from other family members. So fear is almost everywhere, and we all face this dilemma, this problem in our lives. So what I think, how we can face our fear, first of all, we have to recognize it, we have to accept it. Like physical problems, like once we have physical problem, first people get in denial, how can I have this problem, but eventually they have to accept it. So we have to go through all the steps. We have to accept that we are suffering from fear. This is psychological issue. Once we accept we have this kind of issue, then we have to find out what kind of fear we have. What are the people we are afraid of? What are the situation we are afraid of? Or sometimes fear is not real. Most of the times fear is not real because this is psychologically, but sometimes even situation is not real. Situation is imaginary. If this happened, what will happen? If this comes, what will happen? If that comes, what will happen? So first of all, accept that we have this problem, and second is recognize what is the situation, what is the person, and is the situation and person is real or they are imaginary. So this is in the now we have two parts. If the person or situation is real, then go in deep. What will happen if this person, if I have to face this person, what worse can happen? Go think about the worst. What will happen? Will you die? Will you lose your job? Will you be slapped? What worse can happen with you? And like once we go up to the worst situation, then you will find there's no worse. You still are surviving. You still are what you are. Most of the times, 90%, nothing happens. It's just our imaginations which make the mole a big mountain. Second is, if your fear is unreal, if there's no situation as present moment, if there's no person at present moment, if you are not going to do some big movement in future, then your fear is only imaginary, only psychological. So to deal with this fear, psychological or imaginary fear, again you have to go deep. Why you create this illusion, this imaginary fear? What happened in the past which you are carrying now, and you are relating that past incident with this present fear, and it will go in future with you. So if again in my previous video I talked about emotional blocks. So many fears are related to our emotional blocks. Sometimes something really tragic happens with us or with somebody in past, and we have a big impression in our mind about that incident, and we are carrying that impression with us all the times. So deal with that incident, go deep in that incident, and you will get some answers. The problem is we don't go deep inside the things. Our response or our reaction is most of the time superficial. When everything is superficial, there's no permanent solution. Same like if we have physical problem, if we just focus on the symptoms, we just take the painkiller, we are not dealing with the real problem. Same with the fear. If you are denying it, if you are ignoring it, you are not solving the problem. So go deep in your cause of the fear and then ask yourself, what worse can happen? Friends, nothing worse can happen. If you are still alive, if you are still surviving, it means nothing worse is dead. Because life, whatever life we have, whatever breath I have, this is the biggest thing I have now. So go deep inside, ask yourself, who is fearful? Is your mind who is creating fear? Is your mind who is creating imaginary stories? This will happen, that will happen. How your body is reacting when you have those kind of fearful feeling? What are the symptoms in your body? So once you sit down, you observe your body, you observe how your body reacts, and you go deep inside how the fear created, how fear comes in your mind, and who is really fearful. Because me or you, we are not fearful, we are pure consciousness. This is only and only our mind which create fear and which is frightening us. Go deep in that and find out what you feel. Let me know. Then this video is on the basic level of how to deal with the fear. We can go deep once you recognize which fear you have, where is that. Now there are different ways of dealing it. You can go for counseling, you can go for spiritual healing, you can do yoga, you can do your chakra cleaning, you can do your part, simran, bhajan, you can do silent meditation. Again, meditation is not doing, but be in silence. I know this is the biggest challenge. To be silent is not doing anything, but this is the most difficult thing to do. But these are the remedies, and there are number of remedies. Every individual has their own way to deal with it. We can talk about that in some other video, but your first step is recognize it and recognize where the fear is and what are the physical symptoms it's giving to you. Thank you so much for your valuable time. If you like my video, please press thumbs up. If you did not subscribe our channel, please do it. Thank you so much.